My name is Ertem, and today I'm going to be talking about the exhibition presentation that I have made. So, let's get into it. So, what is exhibition? An exhibition study is a project we're doing in grade 5, and we're supposed to choose a topic, create questions to research and find the answers to the questions, make a survey, have an interview with an expert, take an action, and in the end we have to do a presentation like this one. So, step 1, introduction and interest. It was at first hard trying to choose a topic, but in the end I chose right for children to have quality education, or basically simply quality education for all children. How I chose this topic was that I saw many non-government organizations or NGOs in the news, and I felt bad for all those children I saw because they have the right for education, just like us. So step 2, creating research questions. My questions are as follows. What are some reasons children can't go to school? What are some countries with the least educated children? Do girls get less education than boys do? Why? In which countries do girls get less education? Who can stop or prevent or improve the situation? Has the situation gotten any better in the past years? What can teachers or schools do for better education? Step 3, research. So I found some reports, and this is one of them. UNICEF Education Strategy 2019-2030, what I learned. So you can see in my writing here, too much. You can see my writing what I learned. But so basically a summary of this is that I learned that the situation is getting better, and in 1950s it was 50% of, so half the population of children they were out of school, but in 1970 it was 28%. Now it's just down to 9%. So that's a really good decrease of number of children not being able to go to school. So I learned some books, important things that helped me. For example, in the book Global Perspectives Education, I learned that most kids in developed countries can get a good education. There are students in other countries, however, who are not as lucky. Developing countries such as Senegal and Afghanistan don't have the resources needed for teaching and learning. Many schools don't have basic supplies such as notebooks. In Zambia, there's one notebook per 20 children in a usual class. Things that many students in developed countries have, such as computers, are rare in the classrooms of developing countries. In countries where poverty is high, children have to work to keep their families still alive. This keeps them out of school. Even when they can get to the classroom, there's usually little that is learned. Many come to school weak, tired, or starving, which makes them nearly impossible to pay attention. So research continues. I thought I should find another report, so I found the UNESCO report 2017, and I found some important information from there too. So just some of the countries where there's a lack of quality education: India, Pakistan, Indonesia, and Asia, as well as Nigeria and Ethiopia. So right now, only 83% of the children who go to school at all complete elementary school, and just 45% of students aged 15 to 17 will finish secondary school. Many girls, especially in developing countries, cannot go to school at all. Only 66% of countries have reached gender inequality and access to education. So these are some major reasons children can't go to school: because they live in poor and developing countries, because of child labor, because they have disabilities, because they're girls, because they live in war zones, because of natural disasters, because of the lack of teachers, because they have no parents or family, so they're orphans, because there's no school buildings, so they study outside. If you don't understand, this is the picture that I found. So this is literacy rate of some selected countries. So there's Chad, Bangladesh, Portugal, Brazil, Hungary, and Syria that I chose. Chad is 30.8, Bangladesh 93.3, Portugal 99.4, Brazil 99, Hungary 98.8, and Syria 92.5. So I basically made this graph to show how good or bad the teachers are. Step 4, interview. So I interviewed 3 experts from different countries. From here, here you can see the answers to some of my questions. How is the quality of education in your country? Gender. How is the quality of education in your country? Kenya, not very good. India, not well. South Africa, getting better. Do you have any inequalities in your country? Gender inequality and poverty. Has it gotten better in the past years? Yes, but there's still work to be done. Who can stop or prevent or improve this? The government. Do girls get less education than boys do? Yes, but it has gotten better. So I had an interview with Mr. Davy, Ms. Sejna, and Ms. Loreen. And in general, I learned that the two main reasons children can't go to school is either because of poverty or inequality. People can make a big change in the government to either make the schools free, or they can make like children go so they can go give the money, or give children money so they can go to school, or teachers and then there could be more teachers everywhere, and then children who can't learn can learn with there's teachers. So step 5 is survey. I've conducted a survey with 20 students to understand how they see the quality of education in their country. So who can stop this in a particular country? Many people said the leader of that country, so that's 12 people. 7 people said UNICEF, and 4 people said teachers, and some people said other municipality and fortress, and so on and so forth. So rate the education in your country 1 to 4. Most people said good, and some people also said excellent, but one person also said average. So I also asked which country do they think that has the least literacy rate. So Bangladesh, nearly everybody said Bangladesh or Syria. Survey continued. So, and these are the questions that are followed in the same survey. Why do you think children can't go to school? Either people said either poverty or child labor. Children can go to school, but they can't learn. Why? Not enough school materials, or weak or tired from starving from work. And yeah, that's basically it. So step 6 is taking action. I've thought about creating a website. There I'm talking about different things about education. Here's the link, sites.google.com/view/kefak. There wasn't a list of NGOs about quality education for all children, education for different countries. So I made a list of NGOs by using a survey among ISU parents. It's possible to reach the websites of all listed NGOs and the donation pages from my website. So if you're asking how much should I donate, as much as you want. Even your 6-year donation can provide learning materials for a child for 1 month. So this is an example. In Indian school, 500 rupees is 594 euros, 5 year 94, and it will provide learning materials for a child for 1 month. So here are my action results. 868 people from 7 different countries visited my website. 15 people made donations to NGOs in 3 different countries. 343 euros were donated to different NGOs as of June 10, 2020. So here's my reflection. What is the big takeaway from this exhibition? Reflection on your learning through this exhibition process, personal work habits. Think about the learner profile. So I learned that I'm capable of managing to do a project that takes a long time to do, and that is stressful without any panic and stress. I've interviewed 3 different experts who have helped me a lot. The situation of children not getting quality education is improving. Governments are paying children's school families to children to be able to go to school, or they're making the schools free. I think our responsibility is to be happy with what we have and possibly donate, or if you can, directly go to the country and help. But the most responsibility lies on the government of that country. Why? They can make the schools free, they can train teachers, as I mentioned before, etc. So here's my bibliography. There's both the reports, the books. Also, my mother. I learned the information from my mother. 10 reasons why children can't go to school. It's a website. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching. The end.